Jeff Keighley better hurry up. He's out here causing problems, man. Let me just jump back over for we are slightly. Back over. That bit like tweets from over, not even tweets, but let's go, Jeff Keighley, let's go, bro.
Go! Hello, everybody. I'm Jeff Keighley, and this is Summer Game Fest, a live showcase of what's next in the wide, wide world of video games. We are live here in Los Angeles, so whether you're streaming from home or watching inside an IMAX theater, welcome to our showcase event. Over the next few hours, we'll give you updates on the games you love, be joined by special developer guests, and yes, have a few surprises along the way too. Now, what I love about this show is that it's a true cross-industry showcase. Whether you play on Xbox, PC, PlayStation, Switch, or mobile, we'll have games for you. It doesn't matter your platform of choice. We're all here to come together as one community that simply loves the art of amazing video games. The biggest franchises in the industry are here, like Call of Duty. You'll get introduced to exciting new worlds and new teams, and we'll make room for small independent developers who we think deserve the spotlight too. If we do this right, hopefully you'll discover a few new games to put on your wish lists. And even if you don't get every announcement that you desire, and let's face it, you're not going to get everything today, but we've got a lot of great stuff. So let's get started. Over 30 years ago, Capcom's Street Fighter hit arcades, and ever since, this legendary Japanese fighting game series has continued to evolve. Street Fighter 6 is coming in 2023, and right now, we're excited to officially confirm a character coming to the game and show you the exclusive first gameplay footage. Enjoy.
You won't know what hit you.
Let me have some fun.
Let's get this mission started.
Hey, that's my guy right there.
This will be a good fight. Got you in my sights. Neutralized. Predictable. Time to end this. Fire. Double. Seven. I'm just on another level.
That was cool. That was cool, man. That was cool.
It's all about the code.
Let's just.
All right.
Let's just do
Next, it's
something
time
quick.
for a brand new game announcement.
Just realizing.
But here at Summer Game Fest, check this out.
21st Century Fox.
Sergeant Leo Alvarez of the CM Leth Recon Squad. Our mission was to enter the Tantalus base, locate the comsat relay, and bring it back online. We found the relay, but there was a problem.
Get that door closed now, Private. Close that gate. Nothing gets in here. Ray didn't make it.
At least it's in one piece.
Willis, take the lead.
Oh, this ain't good.
What we found was a new kind of evil. And it found us first.
What the?
This wasn't human.
Retreat! Retreat! Willis! Open fire! Go! 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 Alvarez! Through that door! Hold that door, Sergeant! Son of a...
I don't know what I saw in there. But I know when I close my eyes, I still see it. Now everyone's dead. And someone needs to know.
That was Aliens Dark Descent, and it's coming in
That's some
2023 to
horrific
console
stuff.
and PC. Next, 2 years ago at the Game Awards, we revealed the Callisto Protocol from the creative forces behind the Dead Space franchise. Today, I am thrilled to get to show you the first raw gameplay alongside its creator, Glenn
Really?
Schofield.
I think we
But first,
saw
here's the
that,
quote-unquote Schofield cut of the brand new trailer with a little more gore.
Wow. See that?
Take a look outside. Did you know that they call Callisto the Dead Moon? Dead. Just like you would have been if I hadn't fished you out of that wreck. So whatever you're holding on to right there, that's your old life. You gotta let that go. Because your new life is entirely in my hands. I'm just trying to give you a chance at rebirth. I just love that last part. Gives me chills every time.
God damn! That was a goddamn trailer, man. Damn, that was. Whew. That was gruesome, man. That's a goddamn. Wow.
That's right.
Wow.
We know what you wanted to see. And joining me now, Glenn Schofield, Striking Distance. Glenn, first of all, congratulations. This game looks absolutely incredible. And I got to say, the fact that you have built this team, this studio, new IP, shipping this December, all in COVID, blows me away. So congratulations.
Yeah, thanks, man. Thanks for having us. I really do appreciate it, Jeff.
December
and,
2?
For a second, just give me a second. I want to thank you for all you've done for the game industry all these years, man. I think I've known you like 16, 17 years now. Yeah. And you've been an ambassador. You've amplified new games, new studios, and I just wanted to thank you. I really do appreciate it.
Thank you. It's not about me. It's about you guys.
Yeah, I know.
I appreciate that. Thank you so much. And yeah, it's so fun to do these shows and to show this game. So people saw the trailer, but what I'm so excited today is that you just brought a raw gameplay sequence. This game is in development, and people are going to be blown away, I think, when they see it. But tell us a bit about what are we going to see today?
Yeah, we got a couple minutes of, like you said, like raw gameplay. It's 2 segments in the first half of the game. One is a med bay, another one is a power station, and you're going to see some new enemies, some brutality, some just about everything. We're showcasing a new weapon called the Grip. Okay. It's like a gravity gun, but it picks up the enemies and it shoves them into giant fans. It rips them apart. It's great. And then check out the nice ending we have, where we usually will kill our main character Jacob, and in a very unique way. And just for a second, I want to thank the team, man. Like you said, through COVID, through everything else, the dedication, the hard work, you guys are amazing. Thank you very much.
Well, Glenn, I got to say, again, what you guys are shipping this year, this looks like a world-class next-gen game. It's rare that teams are bringing something out like this year, and
it looks really good,
let's
though.
let the footage speak for
That's
itself.
true.
Glenn Schofield,
It does
Striking
look
Distance.
really
Here
good.
it is, the first gameplay of the Callisto Protocol.
But you can see some elements of like Dead Space involved, because I feel like the light on the back of his head is the life bar is supposed to represent, which that's a cool thing. I always rate that about this game. The games that they design, so it was super cool. This man is a horror genius. That's all I can say. This guy, like, look at the environment. It's so gruesome. What the? So see, it's still using elements from, I think that was Dead Space 3 or something, where they had like shoot off the limbs. I don't know if Dead Space 3 was always in Dead Space. I don't remember, but that's super cool. That's cool. Ouch. Bitch. Oh god damn. Damn. What What the?
Oh my God. That just happened. All right, moving on. This October, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 arrives. Infinity Ward is once again returning to its roots for a modern-day action game, and today we're about to show you the world premiere of its gameplay with a level playthrough. To tell us more, let's head to the Port of Long Beach to check in with Johanna Ferris, the head of Call of Duty.
Hi, everyone. In 2019, Modern Warfare changed everything. And on October 28th, we usher in a new era of Call of Duty with the launch of Modern Warfare 2. We are back, we are bigger, and we are bringing the entire team. Price, Gaz, Soap, Alejandro, and of course, Ghost. We needed a stage big enough to debut Call of Duty in a whole new way, inspired by the world we're about to enter. Oil rigs, cargo ships, and staggering odds are just the beginning. Here is Modern Warfare 2.
Interesting. Let's see this.
Eyes on the rig. All right, that's our target. Shadows 1 and 2. Push to your hook points. Let's invite ourselves in.
All station ship is visual.
Copy. Press for assault. Stay on comm. We board, clear, disarm that missile. Be ready for anything. This could be a trap.
Got a point.
We're set.
Copy. Get to work.
Good hook. Up and at him.
All Shadows, the missile is on this platform. I want full containment.
Isn't it funny that the original Modern Warfare series 2 did open up with a, well, it wasn't an oil rig, it was like it was a ship, but it was still in water. So it's kind of funny, and this is opening up in a similar aspect. All the difference is the ship is no oil rig, and yeah, it's just fascinating. Something I realized, really.
Room clear. Coming out.
Anytime they remaster the third one, I'll play it. The entire remaster trilogy.
Balcony door undone.
Ghost, we're moving to the main deck. What's your status?
Boarding the ship with Shadow 3 now.
Roger that.
Man down. Rush out.
We need to move fast. All Shadows, force out. I want eyes on that container now.
2 copies. Moving.
We gotta roll.
Shadow 1. Ghost. Visual on flares coming from the ring. What's your status, over? Ghost, they're signaling the ship. They're gonna launch that missile.
It's first stage. There's still time. All Shadows. Missile is on the helipad. 2-1. We're moving to secure. Cover us.
2 copies off.
It's really clean though. Slide. Let's go.
Shadow 1, rig is secure. Moving on the container now.
Roger that. Confirm when the objective is neutralized.
Open.
Where are the controls?
On that damn ship. Actual, we got a problem. Missile is armed. Controls are somewhere on the ship.
You have your orders, son. Stop that launch.
Sea chase, water chase scene. Let's go, let's go. That's gonna be awesome.
This is Zero 1 back in the water. Inbound to your position.
Solid copy. We're taking effective fire. The LZ will be hot.
Roger that. Once we're on deck, we push to the bridge. Fast. Secure those controls. Stop this missile. Yep. How do we board? Take the ramp. Hold tight, Sergeant.
Damn. Bro. This is water, not road. You're supposed to
Let's
drive
have
up.
ourselves a gunfight.
What?
Missile controls are on the bridge. Have to stop the launch.
Alejandro, maintain overwatch from the rig. We're forcing up. Copy that.
Reloading!
They're forcing up.
Damn.
I'm moving.
Containers are the only cover we have.
Just don't get caught between them.
It just stops. Like, I don't know. That was just funny. Like how he just stopped so that
Entry on the third. We have to get to that door. Check your corner.
Watch the container! X-ray down!
Course right. Shadow 1, the missile's for garage. How far are you from the bridge? This is 1. We're pushing towards the entry now. Copy that. They're closed off the bridge entry. Secure the deck and we'll blow the door.
Visual on bridge entry.
Check it. Controls are internal. All right, stand back. This is Shadow 1 going explosive on bridge entry. 3, 2, 1. Execute.
actually frightened me. Not gonna lie.
Pre-order now and get early access to the open beta.
That's what we're talking about. And joining us now, up from Long Beach, Johanna, great to see you. How's everything?
It's great. Thanks.
Great to have you with us. And also Jeff from Infinity Ward. So we saw the first gameplay. Thanks for that extended sequence. Looks incredible. Jeff, tell us a bit about that mission. Where is that set in the game? What are we seeing there?
Absolutely. So first of all, we're really excited to welcome back Captain John Price and Gaz Garrick. You know, they're not actually in what we just saw today, but they're returning members from 141, and then the other two characters that you may recognize from the older franchise that we're reimagining are Simon Ghost Riley and of course Soap John McTavish, and then a couple
I
other
knew
new
that guy looked
characters
like
in here
Soap.
that we're really excited that we got to create for this game. First, Commander Philip Graves and Mexican Special Forces Colonel Alejandro. And Alejandro, I gotta say, it's a character we're really excited about. He's a guy who's super capable and a guy who's just as important as Task Force 141. But as far as the level's concerned, I got a shout out to IW. This was a tremendous collaboration across all of the different disciplines. As you saw, everybody coming together, some really motivated devs here. And, you saw the wind and the animations and the awesome sound design. And of course, our new water tech, which is actually pushing the boat in different directions. It's creating a physically dynamic environment, allowing for the cover you were seeing. In certain cases, you could be behind cover, and then suddenly that cover would shift and leave you exposed, but it also leaves the enemy exposed, creating this emergent gameplay. Again, I'm very excited. Just can't wait I'm so excited that we get to show it off today.
And that's just a hint of where things are going to go. Johanna, tell us a bit about Call of Duty overall. Modern Warfare 2, obviously, we're so excited that it's back this year, but you've got lots going on across Call of Duty. What can we expect from you guys this year?
Yeah, we first of all, thanks for having us here. We're just so excited for October 28th. It's such a big moment, not just for Modern Warfare 2 and everything that Jeff and the team at Infinity Ward have built, but it really marks the step change, what we're calling a transformational moment for the entire franchise. You're going to see incredible rendering, incredible graphics, all the things just within the game itself, built all on one shared engine now across Warzone and Modern Warfare 2 going forward. Of course, there's a lot of chatter and interest about the new Warzone experience. We're affectionately calling it Warzone 2.0. There will be a standalone experience of Warzone for current existing players as well. So we're going to sort of feed the entire community there. But all eyes on the 28th. And again, I think the collaboration's just been incredible. Everybody's so excited for Task Force 141. Warzone coming to mobile as well for players on the go. We're on Steam, as you know. I mean, so it's just a big moment, and there's going to be a lot more to come in the months to follow.
When this is a big moment when you're back on Steam.
We got to ask a little bit about
Such a big
Warzone
moment.
too. I know we just, we're showing gameplay here on this, but can you tell us anything? There was a little bit. It seems like there was a little bit of a tease maybe in the trailer yesterday.
Yeah, when we're seeing that from the community, we love when the fans can pick up some things, some chatter about maybe seeing high rise and other elements. But we will get into the details of Warzone 2.0 for sure. It will be an extension of the Modern Warfare 2 universe. Yeah. So all the more reason why we think this game, this moment is such an important title for all of us looking ahead. And like we said, we're having a bold vision around the entire future for the franchise. So we're in position. We're really excited.
All right, well, we're looking forward to October. Thanks so much for giving us a first look at the gameplay. Call of Duty, Modern Warfare 2. Thanks, Johanna and Jeff. All right, well, we've got lots more Summer Game Fest still to go, and now it's time to announce a classic PC gaming franchise is coming back with a sequel over 30 years after its first release. I loved this game when I was growing up, so I'm honored to share this very first look.
What game is this? I'm fascinated. This is literally the first time I'm ever hearing about that game. I've never heard about that game anywhere. Anywhere before now. Wow, so iconic.
All right, let's turn back time. Back in 2017, we announced Witchfire at the Game Awards. Almost 5 years later, I am so excited that the team at the Astronauts in Poland has put together an in-depth look at the gameplay of this dark fantasy first-person shooter, which will enter early access soon. I am so excited to play this, and I bet you will be too after you see this.
Alright, visuals are very okay, but since it's been in development from 2017, you're not really gonna be expecting anything real crazy. But it looks good. Looks good enough. Alright, it looks really good. unique style. It's like medieval and a bit of modern kind of mixed together. And yeah, it looks Doom-esque. What if it was Quake? You would have showcased in Microsoft and Bethesda showcase. Cause I think Bethesda still owns Quake. So it's kind of a bit nonsensical for them to showcase it here. Well, it looks good. I like it. I like it. Will I play? Depends on the price when it's coming out. Damn.
Okay, next up comes an ambitious new game from a new independent studio in Europe, starring some very familiar names. Enjoy this world premiere new game announcement.
New game announcement? What game is this now?
Officer Taylor, Medlog 29. Today, I can't believe what I saw.
Solis, everything okay in there?
Something's going on here. And I need to find out what it is.
It's okay trailer. It wasn't
That's something
anything
brand new.
crazy.
And look who it is.
But it was
Troy and
okay.
Roger in person. Guys, this is so fun. The fact that you're working on a game together. What a cool team up. Welcome to the show.
Good to be here.
I got to ask you guys, who are your characters in this game?
Well, I get to play a character named Wyatt Taylor, who's a medical officer who's stationed at this base, Fort Solace. And it's the epicenter of this mystery that we'll discover and uncover as we go through the game. And of course, my character will be at times in opposition with Roger's character.
The battle we've been waiting to see.
Every once in a yeah. Oh, man. We can't wait to show you what we've been working on. And by the way, Jeff, this looks awesome, man.
Yeah,
It's
man.
so great to be here. Thanks for having us.
It's so great that you're in another game. I mean, it's feeling like this is your first game since Red Dead 2.
One of the first major ones for a while. And I play a character by the name of Jack Leary. He's a maintenance engineer on a remote Martian mining
Who
post.
did this guy play in Red
His
Dead?
job is to make sure that none of the equipment breaks down while it's on their graveyard shift. The graveyard shift meaning Mars and Earth are really far apart from each other and their orbits around the sun. So help is not a simple call away.
I got to ask, I think a lot of people will see this thing and they'll probably wonder, it's a new team, right? Independent studio in Europe that's making this, but with huge production values. I'm curious, how did you guys get attached to this? Tell us a bit about the background.
I will say that 2020 to me was the most impactful year for games. It was the first, obviously we had this unprecedented event with the pandemic and that forced the way that we looked at everything as a society, but also the way this industry functioned. But it was also brand new consoles. We had more tools that were being made available that were leveling the playing field between the AAA studios and the indie studios or the AAA studios. And so, just like anybody else, we got reached out. James Tinsdale with this brand new studio said we'd like for you to consider being a part of this game. And he walked me through a very brief description of what the experience was going to be like. And in the very beginning, he said, we want this to feel, it's a tight thriller. We want it to feel like Dead Space meets Duncan Jones' Moon. And I was like, sign me up. I'm into that, absolutely.
And full performance capture and everything.
Yeah.
Absolutely. New studio, brand new energy, and of course, I get to work with one of the best in the business.
And me.
I get the privilege
Who's the other
of getting to see this guy and watch him in action. I love to work, and I love the challenges and all the new innovations that this medium provides to performers. We can't wait to show you what we've been working on. I think it's going to knock
I
your
guess
socks
I've seen
off.
some of the behind the scenes and the performance capture, Unreal Engine 5. I mean, it looks absolutely phenomenal. Can you give us a hint about the gameplay? Like, what are we going to do in this game?
Yeah, the verbs are always important. So we're going to let the game speak for itself. We'll be showing you more later on. But this is a game where you as the player, you're going to be exploring, you're going to be discovering. Like we said, it's a very tight thriller. So you're moving very fast-paced through this world. There'll be multiple locations, multiple ways for you to traverse, which we're excited to show you about. And then the narrative is a huge element to this. They didn't waste any resources on the performance for sure. I got to tell one quick story, if I can. It was one of our favorite moments. There is a lot of action in this game, and that was at the forefront of this. And to speak to the performance capture aspect, we brought in an incredible, I got to give him a shout out to Nathaniel, our stunt coordinator, who walked us through and really approached this in a completely different way than anything I've ever done before. And he says, I want to know the story of this fight. And so Roger and I sat down. We said, these are who our characters are. And he goes, give me 1 hour and I will come back to you with the story of this fight. And after an hour, he comes to us and he goes, it was like a recovery program. It was 12 steps. And he walked us through this incredible fight. And about halfway through, I started tuning him out. And I was like, hey, man, I just want to let you know I've got no ego about this, but I can do a lot of things, but I can't do this. And he grabbed me by my shoulders and he says, oh, you can. You will. And it's going to be glorious.
And we did.
And we
it's
did.
like a dance. There was a lot of trust, and it worked out.
Yeah, I mean,
we're
big,
excited
big
about it,
stunts. I mean, this is so cool to see. It's an independent studio doing this, teaming up with you guys. We can't wait to see more. Troy, Roger, thanks for joining us here.
Happy to be here.
Summer Game
Thank
Fest.
you.
All right, appreciate it very much, guys. All right, well, next up, keeping up with the space theme, it's time to world premiere a very exciting new game, which will feature a musical score by industry legend Mick Gordon. This one is going to grab you, and we are so honored to debut it.
I think this, on the Summer Game Fest YouTube, where it's live going, a lot of people are asking about like Starfield and those kind of stuff. I want them to know that that's gonna be on Sunday probably, if they're gonna showcase anything about that. It's a Sunday thing, man. Sunday thing. People out there think it's like a Monday thing. Okay. Interesting. Ooh, what's that? Is this the same team that did Observer? Routine. That was okay. I didn't realize. I don't know. Is that my
Doesn't
thing?
that look great? That was Routine coming to
Looks
Xbox
good.
and PC. It was first announced a decade ago and is now officially back. I can't wait
decade?
to see more. Now it's time to check in with a very special guest who's been in his fair share of video games, including most recently Fortnite as the foundation.
Rock
Dwayne Johnson, welcome to Summer Game Fest. How are you?
What's up, everybody? And what's up, Jeff? And what is up to the Summer Game Fest
Nothing
audiences
but
live
The
streaming
Rock.
right now around the world, and everybody inside
We
the
show up
epic
at an event
IMAX theaters. Dwayne
shirtless.
Johnson here, coming at you from my Iron Paradise, the very hot and sweaty and smelly Iron Paradise, powered by, of course, Zoa Energy, the number one
this guy's
fastest-growing
pushing
energy drink
everything.
in the game. You guys know me by a lot of nicknames. The Rock, La Roca in Spanish, Uncle Handsome, sexiest man alive,
Yo.
big drink energy.
Yo,
Always
what?
room for a cheesy joke. there's always room for the extra large cheese pizza, especially when I'm delivering, and I deliver them often.
I respect The Rock. The man is a hustler.
Greatest and most electrifying surprise in gaming that happened. You know me as the Foundation. And I got to tell you guys, number one, thank you so much for the crazy response of me becoming the Foundation. But also, I got to say that, you know, I've had such a pleasure working with Epic Games and the teams over there. And we cannot wait to show you what we have in store for the future. And speaking of the future, in the future, you will also know me as Black Adam. Black Adam, as millions of you know around the world who know the Black Adam mythology, he is ruthless, he is unstoppable. And for those who don't, I always like to say a quick tutorial is this. Black Adam has the powers of Superman, but the only difference, well, there's a few differences, but one of the biggest differences is Superman's weakness is magic, and Black Adam's, one of his superpowers is magic. So you do the math. October 21st, I cannot wait for you guys to see Black
Get a
Adam
hard on for
around
Superman.
the world in theaters
You
only.
know he wants
You
to
guys
beat
will
Superman
finally
ass.
see the hierarchy of
Like
power
Henry.
in the DC universe.
Like Henry better watch his back.
It has been an honor to become Black Adam, and it
Oh
was
my God.
It is a role that's in my DNA and that I was born to play. I was born to play the Man in Black, and I'm honored to show it to you guys on October 21st. So until then, stay healthy, stay safe, stay focused, keep having fun, keep kicking ass, enjoy your gaming, and I'll see you down the road. This is Black Adam.
The guy pushed so much. Yeah, this trailer is slightly different though. What's slightly different? Yeah. Alright, I need to go back to this game. Miss it already. Damn, man, I like this. Oh God. I have so many games. Like, we have to ramp up for direction this summer because I need to get back to this game. I love it. I really love this game and I miss it. I haven't played it in a long time. Damn! I need to go catch up on this. Damn! We need to finish Halo Infinite. I'm going back to this game. Dude, it's cool. Is it like a part 2 or is it? This is a pre-order, so it's not. Is this a part 2? Damn. We need to finish up. We need to finish up the original fast. Nintendo! You know, Nintendo just here for fun. Nintendo. I know some developers just can be so lucky. They build the simplest of game and then they got so much popularity from it.
That was so fun to see Courage and Ray in that Fall Guys piece, and you can play and download Fall Guys for free starting June 21st across all platforms, including Nintendo Switch, Xbox, PC, and PlayStation. All right, back to another new game announcement. We're going to announce a brand new game and universe from a new team of legendary developers. Check this out.
Okay, I'm in. Frost Giant. That sounds familiar. I don't quite remember that. Sounds familiar. It could just be me confusing it with Thor. But I like the visual so far. It looks nice.
Discovery, this is Command. Storm's in your way. Prepare for extraction.
Signal's breaking up. Command, I'll do one last scan. See you soon. Over. Okay, hurry.
Looks portalish. Robot at least.
Now we're talking. Command, I may be onto something. Repeat, I have it. Mission accomplished.
Visual looks nice.
Doc, I've got this.
Glad you could make it.
We gotta move. Now. There's a storm coming. And hell's coming with it.
Storm guy. It was a Destiny 3. Guys.
There you have it, Tim. Congratulations. Stormgate
Something
is real. We
was
have a name
wrong
and some
with
details.
the showcase.
So
It
first of all,
looked-
congratulations on this announcement. We're so excited about the return of RTS, brand new franchise. What is a Stormgate, though?
All right, so Stormgates are portals that open during a massive solar storm that unleash the infernal host on future Earth.
Okay. And we saw some hints of some I mean, you know, you guys coming from Blizzard and StarCraft, everyone wants to know about races. You know, tell us about the sides in this RTS game.
Yeah, we're unveiling our first 2 factions today, but there will be more. So the Human Resistance, and we saw an archaeologist from the Human Resistance in that intro cinematic, and then also the Infernal Hosts, who are these demon-like monsters who come from another world.
I think one thing everyone wants to know about, especially your background pedigree of the team, of, you know, where do you want to push the RTS genre? It's something we've all loved for decades, but, you know, opportunity for a lot of innovation.
Not my style,
I know
again.
you're going to show us, I think, some hints of where you're going to go image-wise with the actual gameplay made in Unreal Engine, but any sense of what you want to do for the gameplay in this game?
Absolutely. But the first thing I want to say is we are very consciously trying to stay true to what players already love about RTS. where we're really trying to push the genre and be innovative. First off, approachability. For one thing, we're free to play, but no pay to win, no NFTs, nothing like that. Just to
check this one out.
Good morning, high water dwellers. High Water Pirate Radio keeping you in the know with our flow. Alphaville authorities continue to deny false rumors that Alphaville elites are planning to evacuate to Mars. True or not, the one thing we can't deny is that the world ended on a sunny day.
Alright, so I stopped here for a bit. It seemed like it paused my stuff. This kind of looked like his Witness inspired.
The wave was coming, but the sky was clear. I let it wash over me. Swept away, swept away, swept away without fear. Swept away, swept away, swept away without fear. The world ended on a sunny day. Boys and girls surfing in the bay. Children clamored in the park. No one suspected the coming dark, the coming dark.
What a breathtaking trailer. High Water is an adventure strategy game set in a world ravaged by extreme climate change. Now, speaking of the world around us, the conflict in Ukraine is not far from anyone's mind, and it's impacted the development of games, including Replaced from Sad Cat Studios, a Belarusian studio with devs from Belarus and Ukraine. The team had long hoped to reveal a new trailer here today, but were understandably unable to complete it in time. Guys, I just want to say we're thinking of you and all the developers impacted by the conflict, and hope to be able to share your work at a future show. All right, our next game is an official selection of the Tribeca Games Festival. It's American Arcadia, where you play Trevor, whose life is being televised with the viewing population constantly voting you up or down. When you become unpopular, you need to start running for your life. Check this out.
Picture a city where technology and science go hand in hand with fun and entertainment.
My grandfather, Elijah Walton, had a dream to build the city of tomorrow. That dream is now a reality, and that city is Arcadia. A 43-square-mile metropolis where each and every citizen enjoys a life of luxury and worry. I'm going to get you out of there.
A long time. There's trouble in paradise, and watch out, you don't want to get bitten. After many years of rumors, we finally get an update on this much anticipated sequel. There you have it. That was Goat Simulator 3, and it's coming later this year to the Epic Games Store. Now, last year, Marvel and 2K announced Marvel's Midnight Suns, a tactical RPG from Firaxis Games, the studio behind XCOM and Civilizations. Heroes from the Avengers and X-Men crossover with supernatural ones like Blade and Ghost Rider for a battle against Lilith, the mother of demons. Today, we've got to look at some new folks set to join the battle.
This world has no hope under your watch. Surrender your pain to me, and I will make you whole once more. There, my sweet child. Mother won't hurt you.
Typical Parker luck. I'm gonna need some backup. Counting on you again, old friend. 3, 2, 1. That used to always work. Well, it did that one time.
That was Midnight Suns, and now we're moving on to the wonderful world of Cuphead, the delicious last course. And can you believe it? We're only a couple weeks away from playing the delicious last course DLC. You see how they did that for Cuphead? Joining me now is Maya Moldenhauer from Studio MDHR. So first of all, Maya, it's really coming?
It's really coming June 30th on all major platforms. We are thrilled.
Well, I'm so thrilled, too, that I think all the fans can't believe that this is here. And I've been lucky enough to play this actually on my Steam Deck last week, and you guys gave me a copy. I can't. People are not going to be ready for how amazing this looks and the backgrounds and what you guys have done. I feel like you've amped up, obviously, the gameplay. It's difficult, as we would expect, but the visual look, you guys have taken it even to the next level, which I didn't think was possible.
Yeah, we absolutely did. I couldn't pinpoint one thing that we're proud of in this because we really honed our craft, took everything to the next level from animation, the backgrounds, the music, gameplay design, and of course our new playable character, Miss Chalice. I'm very proud of her.
Chalice is fun to play as, and even though this is
She's
a DLC,
looking
it feels
cute,
like
though.
it's its own game inside of Cuphead in many ways.
It is,
would have been
definitely.
its own game.
Yeah, you just get on the
I thought it
island,
was like a
and there
tool.
you are off to this new new territory, which is amazing.
Yeah, it's our biggest island yet. Super-sized bosses, lots of secrets to discover. Don't let any rock go unturned.
Yes, and lots of challenge ahead. Well, I know you brought. I know you don't want people to necessarily have too much spoiled about the game, but you brought a little something for people.
A little something, yeah. It's brand new gameplay footage of one of our new bosses, Mortimer Freeze. It takes place in an icy arena and features some of my personal favorite attacks and transformations. We hope everyone enjoys it.
All right, let's check it out. Cuphead, the delicious last course. Thanks, Maya. Now, if you want even more Cuphead, and who doesn't, tomorrow we will show you an exclusive look at Season 2 of the Cuphead Show when I co-host Netflix's Geeked Week, which will include new show and game announcements. It streams at 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern. And that's not all. There's more Summer Game Fest all weekend long. Coming up next is the Day of the Devs Indie Showcase with IM8-Bit and Double Fine, then Devolver's Marketing Countdown to Marketing. Tomorrow, after Geeked Week, there is the Epic Games Store Showcase at 11 a.m. Pacific, 2 p.m. Eastern, with news on Rocket League and the Tribeca Games Showcase. And Sunday, don't miss the Xbox and Bethesda Game Showcase with a look at the future of Xbox and Game Pass. Now we have some exciting news for Nintendo Switch and PC fans about Neon White, a game where you play an assassin from hell who slays demons for the chance to ascend to heaven.
Interesting. It's like a cool concept.
We're called neons. Sinners plucked from hell to do God's dirty work. But I'm finding it hard to believe we're in heaven.
Got 10 days here. New day, new mission from Almighty.
You think you can win me over by showering me with gifts? Good thinking.
It's like a weird game, but it's cool. Seems pretty cool.
We've shown you lots of games today made by huge teams. Now it's time for a game made by a single father in Poland. Over the past year, he's brought on some help to bring his vision for a fast-paced action game, Midnight Fight Express, to life. Let's take a look.
Interesting. I like to see this one person's game development. They always look cool.
You know the saying, get knocked down, get up again, that whole spiel. Well, it's time, partner. Time to rise up. Together. It's happening. The big guy's actually going through with it. While I sat at his side, seeing lives as dollar signs, had the stink of corruption all over me. You know who put it there? Nah, not him. Me. Well, I ain't wearing it anymore. And neither are you. Tonight, we wash this whole damn city down.
Interesting.
Such a cool game, and I'm happy to announce that a PC demo of this game is going live right now on Steam and will be part of the Steam Next Fest next week. I really want more playable games to get in the hands of you guys at home, and that's one of them. Check it out. All right, joining me now is Megan from Digital Extremes to talk all things Warframe. Megan, how you doing?
I'm so good. My fellow Canadian.
I know. We got just happen to always have these Canadian teams on the show. I don't know how that works out, right?
It's okay.
We do. Well, we have a great connection. We've also done a lot with Warframe over the years. And I know right now, anyone watching on Twitch for more than 30 minutes, this show is going to get a special Twitch drop, right?
That's right. I already have seen people getting it, so it's very exciting. She's right there, loud and proud. Protea, 30 minutes for watching. Thank you for letting us kind of take over your special events category, but she is there and she is for you if you are properly linked up.
No, Warframe, you know, as I said, we've done a lot over the years. You guys have done incredible things with the game, and I know you have TennoCon coming up in July, which is your big kind of event of the year to reveal what's next. What can you tell us?
Well, I can't tell too much, but yeah, July 16th, 2022. It's a digital event again this year. Today, actually, we just launched the digital items for it, so you can get some in-game goodies, some really cool cosmetics, some merch, all that really great stuff went live today. But of course, the reason I'm here is to, kind of debut. We have our Tenno Live during TennoCon, which is our big reveal of the night. And we usually do a little bit of a gameplay, a little bit of a demo. And I think a lot of people can suspect what it might be, but I'm here to kind of confirm what it is that Tenno Live is going to show.
And what is that?
Can I say it?
Yes, I think you can.
Okay, you're going to get your first look at the Deviri Paradox.
Finally,
I know it's been a couple years, but Deviri Paradox is going to be what Tenno Live is all about, and I'm so happy. The team worked really hard on the teaser you're about to see for it, and I'm just really proud and excited to show it.
Awesome. Well, thanks so much for being here on Summer Game Fest. Let's take a look at that right now.
My child, my friend. What was done is done. New dangers, new choices await us now. For now, dream of who we were and of who we have become.
Interesting. Interesting.
Next, it's time for a new look at Honkai Star Rail, an upcoming open-world space RPG. Yeah, a lot of space today from Genshin Impact studio Hoyoverse across mobile and PC. This studio continues to deliver, and this new trailer reveals for the very first time a new and exotic realm players will be able to explore.
Fascinating, it is, isn't it?
Listen, you are in a daze right now. You don't know who you are, why you're here. None of that matters. In the near future, you will encounter many perils. You will meet companions who treat you like family and embark on unimaginable adventures. Remember what you feel in this moment. As long as you know in your heart where you're heading, you will arrive at the end of the story. That's the you I like.
Not quite a big fan of the anime stuff, but that looks cool. Looks pretty cool.
Of honored guests. Welcome aboard the Cienjo La Fool.
Looks cool. Will I play? No.
And that's not all
That
from
looks
Hoyoverse.
cool.
Today, I'm excited to introduce you to Zenless Zone Zero, their next major new IP. It's a futuristic urban action game. I have to say, I'm blown away by what I've seen so far. It was announced a couple weeks ago, and it has the detail of Genshin Impact with a fast-paced action style. Here is the world premiere of a brand new look at Zenless's notable characters, armed enemies, and world of danger.
Pretty interesting.
最終ターゲット排除。
One of my favorite reveals last year was TMNT Shredder's Revenge, which reminds us all of the Turtles arcade games back in the day. Well, it's nearing the end of development, and the team wanted to use SGF as a way to reveal one exciting aspect of the game they've been keeping under wraps until now.
Six-player co-op? How do you manage that? It's weird. Fascinating.
How far will you push humankind?
Humankind allows you to shape your civilization by combining a multitude of historical civilizations from the ancient to the modern era. One Piece is celebrating its 25th anniversary this year, and Bandai Namco is bringing the mega popular franchise back to video games with One Piece Odyssey. Monkey D. Luffy and his crew of pirates are off on their next adventure. This trailer reveals the setting, a mysterious island where Luffy and his Straw Hat crew become marooned in this exciting upcoming JRPG.
The Straw Hat Pirates journeying along the Grand Line.
見ろよ、あの島。でけえ塔がいっぱい立ってる。空に伸びてるあの光はなんだ。よし、面白そうだ。行ってみよう。
ちょっと待ってルフィ。変な形の積乱雲がすごい速度で増えてる。
こいつノックアップストリームだ。なんだありゃ。おい、落ちるぞ。任せろ。クードバースト。いっけ、いっせ。
立て直すわよ。なんだよこれ。させるかよ。
Filled with new encounters and hidden mysteries. Unravel the adventure that awaits in an odyssey beyond imagination. One Piece Odyssey.
ここはあなたたちの記憶をもとに作られた世界よ。
This August, Soul Hackers 2 from Atlas launches, and we've got your first listen to the English voice cast with this quick new look.
Ringo.
Take my hand. You get one more chance to make things right. So that's our mission then, save the world.
With so many new games featured across SGF events, you might be wondering how to plan for your summer gaming dreams. NerdWallet can help you find the smartest credit card to reward your gaming purchases at nerdwallet.com.
The Epic Mega Sale is going on right now. Save up to 75% off top PC titles with an additional 25% off eligible products. And it wouldn't be the Mega Sale without the free games vault featuring Maneater. Be sure to claim your copy before the sale ends on June 16th. Tune into the Epic Game Store Twitch channel for a summer showcase on June 10th at 2 p.m. Eastern, 11 a.m. Pacific. We're taking a look at new announcements and updates from PC titles heading to the store this year and beyond.
You nuts?
You're gonna get hit with the unexpected in Mario Strikers Battle League. In this no-holds-barred, soccer-ish sport, chaos reigns supreme. So prepare to do whatever it takes to claim victory. So much fun, it hurts. Mario Strikers Battle League, only on Nintendo Switch. Game rated everyone 10 and up.
Hi, my name is Carl and I'm a developer on Metal Hellsinger. You know how in some games where the music's really good, you feel compelled to move and shoot to the beat? But what if you had to? In Metal, the better you are at slaying to the beat, the more intense everything gets. And we have vocal performances from legendary artists like Serge Tankian from System of a Down, so while headbanging isn't mandatory, we do recommend it. Our demo is live now on Steam, Xbox and PlayStation platforms, so go check it out and slay to the beat.
That one was Metal Hellsinger, coming later this year from Funcom, a rhythm shooter with metal music. And right now, as I mentioned, a demo has launched on PC, Xbox, and PlayStation for you to play for free. Next up, a new game launches tomorrow, The Quarry from Supermassive Games. This spiritual successor to Until Dawn stars David Arquette and an all-star cast. It's getting great reviews, and this is one of those binge-worthy teen horror entertainment experiences where your every choice shapes your story and determines who lives and who dies at a camp in upstate New York. Here's the first look at the launch trailer.
Family is the most important thing in the world. But if your whole family, you know, like every last one of them decided to jump down the bottom of a well and they're all just hanging on the end of a rope, how can one person be expected to pull them all back out? You can't. So you pull on that rope and you're just gonna fall right down to the bottom of the well with the rest of them. And what's the point of that?
What? There is a lot more to this than you realize.
Like what?
Kidnapping, murder, cover-ups. I think the whole Hackett family is in on it.
You have no idea what's going on here. Not a goddamn clue. All right, let's do this.
Who should I call?
911.
You mean 911? Who says 911?
Goodbye, cruel world.
We gotta get out. I'm gonna enjoy watching you die.
This isn't a ghost story. It's a creature feature. It's really happening, and you're all in it.
This is gonna get a little messy.
Them's the rules, you noob.
Back at the Game Awards, we were proud to reveal Nightingale, a shared world survival
Yeah, I
crafting game
remember
from
this
Inflection
one.
Games up in Canada. Now it's time to give you a brand new look and deeper look at the game, including its innovative realm card system that lets you impact things like the weather pattern, resources, and challenges in its procedural realms. Here is your exclusive new look.
Procedural realms.
You're alone in the realms, I'm afraid. The portals are a mess. Not even sure if Nightingale made it. Given how fragile you humans are, I'd say that staying fed, dry, and rested should be your priority. If the portal arch is inactive, you'll need to make realm cards from rare resources. Once you have realm cards, you can activate the portal. Beware, though. Foul things lurk in the interrealmic void, waiting to get in. Be ready with your axe pick. Shadows have offended. Think but this, and all is mended.
I don't know how I feel about the game, yeah, but overall it looks good. I don't know how I really feel about the game itself. It looks good.
The Saints are marching in on August 23rd with the reboot of Saints Row that we revealed last year at Gamescom. And today, we're happy to announce the launch of the Boss Factory demo across PC and console, which lets you design and set up your character. And since it's Saints Row, you guys are going to have a lot of fun with this one. Check it out.
Guys?
You gotta do something to capture people's attention. So what do we build next?
Me.
I want all the power! Yeah, I want all the power! I want all the power! I want all the power!
We are so good
at this.
Which fool wanna challenge me? Got a pack on your back with a stack of
I think they probably hear the complaints from the last thing. I probably always have this planned. Who knows? A lot of people complaining.
Seriously, this is perfect. Dinner and a show, baby.
It's kind of funny. It's kind of funny. Like the characters are kind of funny.
Next, we've got an exclusive first look at extended gameplay of Warhammer 40k Darktide, Fat Shark's follow-up to the critically acclaimed Vermintide series. Darktide promises intense 4-player co-op action and terrifying enemy hordes to team up against. And it's out on September 13th for PC, on Steam, and exclusively on console on Xbox.
Microsoft getting that exclusivity. These guys.
Manufacturer of HL1736 is heading towards a power systems failure thanks to a bit of heretic sabotage. So you're gonna restore the coolant and hopefully save the day. Get in, access the operations array, and use the cryonic rods to flush the system. Preferably before something explodes. Head on through the ventilation tunnels and look for an access point.
This way! Move it!
Alright, so it's the FPS. I'm definitely getting it then.
Set your data interrogators. If all goes well, we can unlock the system, prime the rods, and send them where they're needed.
You know, who's gonna be the tank?
That's the first part done. Get to the base of the Matrix bar and put those cryonic rods to work. What are you waiting for? Get it in place. Now! You finished here? Look for a way out.
Damn. Yeah, it looks good. It looks good. It looks good. September 13. Save the date.
Bloober Team is known for psychological horror games like Blair Witch and The Medium. Today, they are ready to reveal their latest creation made completely in Unreal Engine 5 for a visceral horror experience. It's a return to the world of Layers of Fears. Get a dose of this.
Layers of Fears.
Someone once said
Okay.
insanity runs in our family. Let it run.
Well, guys, we have a Halloween theme game. God, we're gonna be crazy. Any trailer creeps me out. It really does. It creeps me out, guys. My heart can't take this.
They say it's a tale of sadness and guilt of an artist trapped in a place beyond redemption. It's a lie. This is a story of my fear, pain, and hatred, of the horror of my loneliness. And it is mine to tell.
Now I see it. All this misery, all this suffering. There was no other way.
Shouldn't have. You really shouldn't have.
Looks good though. It's gonna mess me up bad if I decide to play it.
I was trapped in this house, bound by this body. Now, I break free.
I like that. I like that. Even wow. Oh,
This October, Gotham Knights arrives. Batman is dead, and it's up to the Batman family, Batgirl, Nightwing, Red Hood, and Robin, to protect Gotham. To give us an exclusive new look, let's head to Montreal to hear from executive producer Fleur Marty.
Hello and warm welcome from WB Games Montreal. I'm Fleur Marty. I'm the executive producer on Gotham Knights. Today, we are thrilled to share more with you on one of our beloved knights, Nightwing. This showcase is the first in our character series, and we're really looking forward to share more with you as we continue working towards our launch on October 25th. So I hope you enjoy the show and stay tuned.
All right, I hope
I
they
had
fix
nothing.
some of the complaints.
And then this city became my home. Its people became my family. Gotham gave me everything. It deserves to feel safe. No matter how hard we try, there's always more to do. And now, it's up to me.
Alright, so I think they're just showing off like the different skins for Nightwing. Which is cool to have customization.
I got this, Bruce.
Alright, this is just cinematics. We need to actually see gameplay. This is just cinematics.
That was Gotham Knights, and now we welcome, oh, look who it is. Neil Druckmann from Naughty Dog, co-president of Naughty Dog. Great to have you with us, Neil. It's been an eventful day on the internet for Naughty Dog fans, and
I think we jinxed ourselves. We were joking about last night, like, watch the assets will leak, and lo and behold, that's what happened.
well, the good news is there's some stuff that hasn't leaked that we have lots to share with people about all things at Naughty Dog. But first of all, it is it's a big month actually for Last of Us fans because Last of Us 1 and 2 both launched in June, and it's nearing its 2-year anniversary for Last of Us Part 2, which is hard to believe.
Yeah, it's crazy. 9 years for Last of Us 1, 2 years for Last of Us
Bring
Part 2.
Part 1 to
and we still hear
PC.
from fans. They're still sending us letters and art. And
Bring
these
Part
characters and
1
this
to
journey and this world means
PC.
so
That's the whole
much
thing
to
I have
them.
to say. Part 1 needs to come to PC.
And it's just been kind of amazing. Like Last of Us Part 2 early this year passed a pretty big milestone. It sold over 10 million units. And that kind of support, that kind of success, we're so grateful to our fans. It has allowed us to grow as a studio, and now we can take on multiple projects, more than we've ever had at the same time.
Multiple projects. Okay, very interesting. So what can Last of Us fans expect in the future from you?
Thank you for asking, Jeff. So one of the things we've mentioned a while back is what started out as a multiplayer mode has evolved due to the team's ambition. They really wanted to do something beyond what we've ever done before at Naughty Dog. And we felt the way to do it justice is to make it a standalone title. And they've been working on it for the past 2 years. Ambition has grown, and we're not quite ready to fully unveil it, but we're ready to lift the curtain a little bit and just give you like an update of where we're at.
Okay, well, what can you tell us about this new standalone multiplayer game?
Yeah, so we have a concept art that we want to show. But what I can tell you is that this game is big.
Okay.
It's as big as any of our single-player games that we've done, and in some ways bigger. It's got a story. The way we're telling that story is very unique to this game. It's got a brand new cast of characters. It takes place at another place, another part of the United States.
It's like a city might be somewhat familiar, some people.
I'm sure our fans have already figured it out.
Los Angeles.
It's really cool. And it's being headed by Vinith Agarwal, Anthony
like
Newman,
LA Bridge.
and Joe Pantnati, all veterans of Uncharted and Last of Us. And you're going to see a lot more of this game come next year.
Next year, so we wait till next year to hear more about that one. Okay, well, very exciting that this has evolved, and I mean that concept art looks incredible. I can't wait to see Naughty Dog's storytelling fused with multiplayer live game.
It's something special. We can't wait to show it either.
Okay, well, that's not all. We also have something that I've been reading about on the internet every day. It feels like up in Calgary, they're filming the Last of Us show for HBO, right?
Also getting trailer for that?
Yeah, so for the past year, we've teamed up with Craig Mazin of Chernobyl fame and HBO to adapt The Last of Us.
Chernobyl, that's a really good series.
I've been filming.
That's a really good series. I love that series.
When we're looking at back at Naughty Dog, we can't help but feel emotional because not only is it so good and the quality is so high, it's so authentic to what we've made in the game. I just can't. I couldn't be proud of, like, again, Craig and that whole crew and everybody that's up there. And their last day of filming is tomorrow. So
the entire series, last day of filming is tomorrow.
Last day of filming is tomorrow. Craig is up there right now, kind of wrapping it all up. So it's pretty close. It's closer than you might think.
And you actually got to direct one of the episodes?
Yes, I think that really speaks to the kind of collaboration and trust that exists between Naughty Dog and HBO. They invited me to direct one of the episodes. I think we have an image from the episode I actually directed.
Ooh, okay. So we could first look. Let's take.
So you could see this is a certain museum that players might know from the game. And I really have to talk about Pedro Pascal and Bella Ramsey, and not only directing them, but seeing them do all the other episodes. They've thrown themselves at these roles for a whole year.
That's kind of a bad angle for the
Watching
girl.
the nuance that they bring to these characters,
I'm not joking,
their
that's a bad angle
relationship
for her.
on and off camera, I couldn't help but think about Troy Baker and Ashley Johnson. It felt so similar to the chemistry those two actors had when we made the game. And it really feels like this is going to be something special. And I will say this will be the most authentic video game adaptation yet.
Well, I mean, that first image that they put out, it just
Just
feels
make
like
sure the
video
story is
everything
good, Neil.
I've seen, both public and other stuff,
Because-
makes it feel sort of super legitimate, as you said, and that's awesome to see Joel and Ellie from
He
from the
directed
front
one,
side
so his
now for
story
the first
must be
time.
good because
So
he
we'll see more
must
of
be
that,
aware of the
next year.
story.
That's coming as well, right? Serious?
You'll hear about it very soon. That's
Okay.
all I'll say right now.
So,
All
bro,
right.
we don't have
well,
a
Last of Us
trailer.
HBO,
Oh
very,
my
very
god, we don't have a
exciting.
trailer.
And
So we'd have
I
a
hear
trailer,
you actually
man.
have a couple actors from the show who are going to join us
We
here.
happen to have a couple actors here that are part of the show. We should bring them up.
Okay, come on up.
Thought we would have had a trailer, bro. Hey,
Oh, what's up, guys?
Hello.
Surprise!
Troy's back again. Hello,
I know.
Ashley. Good to see you.
Good to see you.
I'm a little confused, though. I thought maybe Pedro Bella, but Troy Ashley out here from the game, right?
So when Craig and I started working on the show, almost one of our very first meetings, we said Troy and Ashley have to be a part of it, and we're such fans of like the talent and the helping us create Joel and Ellie. We felt like it was so
Ashley's a
important
very
that
good
they be part of the show.
actress.
And it wasn't. It has to be more than just
so-
like, kind of like a wink to the camera and like a cameo.
Okay.
These are real roles that we're keeping under wraps for now. But man, I'm bummed that I couldn't be there with you guys when you filmed your stuff.
There's been so much
It's
stuff I
so-
feel like
so good
on the internet. There's so much like talk about what's being filmed, and I think that's you guys have kept a complete secret that you. So you were up there and you filmed your roles by now, obviously.
Well, keeping secrets with this franchise is kind of old hat. Like we've had
Except for
to keep-
today.
Except for today.
Yeah. Except for the date. It was one of the hardest things for us to do is to not let people know that because we're so proud of it and the work that we did. We worked hard. The crew. I have to say, when I walked out on set, to be met with literally every person that I met on that crew is such a fan of this game, and they all knew what it was that they were working on and committed to working on this project because of their fan and their love for the game was one of the greatest. It was like I was coming home to friends.
Yeah, I the attention to detail, the crew was amazing. Bella and Pedro are
Man.
they're so perfect, and we've been trying to sort of describe that feeling of sort of seeing them in person. It's like the characters coming to life, but it's so much more than that. I feel like I can't fully explain it, but I am so excited to be a part of it, and just I can't wait to see it. I think it is going to be so good. I love the story. I love just being a part of
I'm
this
so
world.
excited about the series and the fact that you guys are going to be in it and undisclosed roles. I'm so fascinated how it's going to sort of bob and weave and are these characters we know from the game that they're playing new characters? Can you tell us anything?
Yes.
I can tell you.
So sneaky. All right. Well, we're so excited.
Maybe it's already on Twitter by now.
Hey. All right. Well, let's talk about what was on Twitter earlier today. Lots of talk about the idea, or really what's happening is it looks like you guys are remaking the original game, and this is like a ground-up remake. Is that right?
That's right. We wanted to give people the definitive version of the first game that wasn't encumbered by any technology. Wanted to find a way to get even closer to our original vision. And we're able to do it on the PS5 and PC. And instead of talking about it, let's look at it.
So it's coming to PC.
Last of Us
Okay.
Part 1.
So I'm getting what I want, guys. It's coming to PC. All right.
So why'd you leave Boston?
Bit of a damn good.
I've been on quite the adventure, little brother.
I reckon it's got something to do with that girl.
It's got everything to do with that little girl.
You know, I've never been this close. It's the outside.
So is that everything you hoped for?
Can't be any worse out there.
They said it's a ground up remake, but it does sound that different.
Can it?
Once upon a time, I had somebody that I cared about. And in this world, that's good for one thing. Get you killed.
I can take care of myself.
How many close calls have we had? I get into trouble down there. You make every shot count.
I got this.
Hope you know how to use that thing.
I've had some practice.
It looks slightly better, but it's not that much better than the original.
Truly one of my favorite games of the past decade. Guys, what's your reaction to that?
Yeah, we hadn't seen that yet.
Yeah, you're watching it in real time.
Yeah.
It's because you did these. These performances you did a decade ago.
Yeah.
You didn't go back in. I mean, you used the original performances.
Yeah,
right?
actually, we came up with a process where we could take the original animation that we did for the faces and kind of like retarget it on these new rigs that have a lot more fidelity. And then the animators went back and
We're
studied.
seeing side by sides here, just how much it has changed. That you
Okay,
went and you
there's a
redid the models
difference.
and rebuilt everything.
Everything was rebuilt from the ground up. Same art director, re-art directed the whole thing.
There is
from
a
the ground
difference,
up.
guys.
But the great thing about these faces is that they're closer to the original performance. All the animators went and studied those videos and got it closer to what you did on set than we could have achieved before. And that's just like one of the
It is a
things, we
remake.
can
It
talk
looks
about,
a lot better,
Brand
to
new
be
AI,
honest.
like all the combat is redone. Just the fidelity of everything, 60 frames per second, all the stuff you're getting on the PS5. Again, we wanted to give, knowing because of the show, because they're all new players for PS5 and PC.
Yeah.
We wanted them to have
I'm
the
definitely
definitive
getting it
version
on
of The
PC.
Last of Us.
Amazing.
Bro,
Yeah, you guys
I'm
are
getting this game
playing.
on
When was the last
launch.
time you guys played the game?
I actually played it again just to refresh my memory
For the show?
before working on the show.
I was just a glutton for punishment, and I went straight from playing
never
part
played it.
1 straight into part 2. And so the last time that I played literally would have been 2 years ago, since we're celebrating the anniversary of part 2 coming out. So I mean, it looks like I'm definitely going to be up for another
Yeah,
playthrough with this.
I can't wait to go back because it was.
Oh, I
such
can't
a, you guys did such an amazing job on that original game.
It looks
and-
better.
It's really when you
guys.
play it, when you see it in motion, it's really night and day from what
Yeah,
it
when
used to be.
that's what they always say that when you see a game,
back in the Last of
it
Us
does
1.
always
whole, like, all the
looks
new
like
animation
nothing
systems,
changed
the
until
new
they see
AI
a
system,
side by
everything we've
side,
learned
and you're
on,
like,
like,
oh
Uncharted
shit,
4, Last
something
of Us
has
2, we applied
changed.
to this, again, to give that definitive version. Just to give a quick shout out, this project is headed up by Matthew Gallant and Shauna Skye.
Okay.
And you'll hear a lot more about it and see a lot more about it over the coming weeks leading up to the release September 2nd on PS5.
All right.
And
well,
shortly thereafter on PC.
We will look forward to it. Now, Neil, you've talked a lot about games directed by other people. What are you directing? You still making games?
Still making games.
Okay.
I haven't given up my day job. It's a little early to talk about it. Maybe if someone in PlayStation wants to leak it, then we can talk about it now. Otherwise, we'll save it.
But you do have a new project.
Do have a new project, but we'll save it for another Summer Game Fest.
Okay. Okay, well, we'll see. We'll try and save it. All right. Troy, Ashley, Neil, thank you so much for dropping by Summer Game Fest, and I am so excited that The Last of Us is returning, as you said, in September. So thanks, guys. Appreciate
Awesome.
it.
Thanks, Jeff.
Awesome. All right, well, that is going to do it. Thanks to Naughty Dog and PlayStation for that very special look at The Last of Us and the entire franchise and where things are going. Very,
Ice
very
Cold
excited about
Wolf.
that.
Why
All
you
right,
say
Summer
pass,
Game Fest
bro?
continues over the next few days. Coming up right now on this very stream is Day of the Des with I Am 8-Bit and Double Fine, including an exclusive new look at the planet of Lana. And then the Devolver Digital Showcase. Tomorrow, we've got Netflix Geeked Week, which I'll be co-hosting, and the Tribeca Games Showcase streaming, along with the Epic Games Store Showcase. And then finally, Sunday, it's the Xbox and Bethesda Game Showcase. You can stream them all at summergamefest.com.
Wolf, what do you think, bro?
Happy birthday to you.
Why do you say pass?
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday, Day of the Devs.
Day of the Devs?
What? You don't know what Day of the Devs is? Day of the Devs is the greatest and definitely the oldest independent games festival that exists. It
I
was
think
started 10 years
you're
ago
referring to
by
part
Jeff
2, right?
Friends, and I
Yeah,
made it
part 2
to
rubbed a lot of
celebrate,
people the wrong
the
way.
best independent games out there.
It
Bring them
did
to
rub
you,
a
the
lot of
fans.
people
We
the
want to
wrong
bring
way.
developers and players together to get together, play games, and have a great time.
Oh my god.
It used to be a physical event only in San Francisco, but now it has gone digital, so the whole world can enjoy it. And we're really excited this year to be part of Summer Game Fest. So sit back, relax, put on your party hats.
I think part 2 was a strong mismanagement.
This thing? I'm supposed to put this on?
But
That's right, everybody.
it is what it
Party
is.
hats.
So
Buddy.
I guess it is what it is.
Everybody. That's right. That looks good.
Like
That
thinking
looks
about it,
Put on your party hat.
kind of
And
just
enjoy Day of the Devs.
but still gonna play the original. If it comes out on PC, I'm still gonna play it. 'Cause I always wanted to play the original. I just never had a console.
We got a new one
to play
today.
the original.
This is from a good friend, Michael Frey and Rafael Munoz. Previously, Michael made a game called Kids with Playables that we published at Double Fine Presents, and this is his new one. It's about the limited time we have on Earth told through the life of a fly. This is called Time Flies.
Hello, everyone. My name is Michael. You might know my work from a game called Plug and Play. I co-founded a company called Playables where we made a game called Kids. But today we're gonna talk about this guy in my upcoming project that is a collaboration with Rafael Munoz.
And that's completely true.
Principal programmer on the game.
I think that
The
if
project
you're
we're
creating
collaborating on is
something,
called Time Flies.
it's best to be clear so that the consumer can choose. I think that's one of their mismanagement in terms of first of all, they mismanaged the story, and then also in what the game was going to be about. They mismanaged letting people know what the game was going to be actually about.
Time Flies is
And
about our limited time
I
in this
think
world. In
they
Switzerland,
should-
where I'm right now, we have a life
They-
expectancy of maybe 84 years.
They
In
should
the
they should
US,
have
it's
really
about 77 years. So you have a little
express
bit less
what
time to
exactly the
achieve
game was
things
going
you
to be
want in
about,
life.
so people could have, I guess, be prepared and be very clear on what they would be about. And I think that is one of their mistakes on top of what they did with story. I think if they were cleared, like if they let people know what was going to be about from the get-go, I think it would have saved some of the backlash.
In Time Flies, the things you can achieve are nicely prepared on a bucket list.
I think
this is a very small part.
it would have
of that
saved them a
bucket
lot of
list.
the backlash, because I think a lot of people
So
thought
these are
that
the
would be
things you can
another
do in the world.
Joel and Ellie story, and I think they I don't know. They could have done so much more. They could have even killed Joe's brother instead, to be honest, just to like get the game going. But they killed Joel. Yeah, that mismanagement, bad mismanagement. Yeah, I did watch other people playing the game, and I did still get mad. Like, I did still get mad, and it's honest, but
The game is coming to PlayStation.
and to be honest, there's some
Nintendo
nonsense
Switch,
gonna think that the character,
PC, and
because
Mac.
even with Ellie,
Sometime next year.
like she
Please
left.
visit timeflies.bus where you can
They
sign up
part
for the
ways, and
so
the
you
girl
get updated when it's out.
and the
or
what's the other
you find
chick's
a
name
link
again?
to the Steam page
The one
where you
that
can wishlist
many
the
people were saying it was on
Thank you.
steroids. The Tom, I don't remember what her name was, but you know that chick, the chick that killed Joe. When Ellie, I think she left Spirit Ellie's life, but then Ellie couldn't give up the hunt, so she went back to chase her again. I think that was a clear mismanagement of story, and even if you want to leave that scene in, when she meets back up and see how weak she is, I think that
Our next game is Planet of Lana, the
Ellie
debut
should just
title
let
from
her
Sweden-based
go,
Wishfully
and that
Studios
would've-
and published by Thunderful
I think that
Publishing. The gameplay
know,
is
would've
reminiscent of dark side-scrollers like
not rub
Inside and
people
Little
that bad.
Nightmares, but the
I don't know
vibes
how
could
they could
not
have
be
saved
more
this game,
different.
but I didn't
Who
like that
are
part of
these
it. Really
enigmatic
true. That
enemies?
part of it was very
What do
annoying.
they want with Lana's sister
when
in
Ellie
her
was
world?
fighting,
And what other
the
secrets
chick
are
that
there
killed
to
Joel.
uncover in this beautiful,
It
balanced
wasn't. It
environment?
wasn't a cool thing. And it was
Hello,
really
my name
stupid.
is Adam Stjernljus and I'm the creative director at Wishful.
They should have.
We're a small indie game studio in
just-
Sweden making.
When
Planet
Ellie found
of
her, should have find some peace in that she has suffered, and find somewhere to forgive.
In our game, you play a young girl called Lana, who is forced out on a mission to save her sister that has been taken away.
Find
by
a
an
sense of
invading
peace in
robot
the
army.
end.
Early on in the game, Lana meets the mystical creature Mui.
Yay.
You quickly develop a strong bond and friendship to Mui, and she proves to be both intelligent and loyal.
Yellow. Ima.
Yeah.
Being her own personality,
sometimes
Mui also has things
people-
that she's afraid of.
People who make games, make movies,
But being
series,
small and agile
content
also
in
has
general.
its advantages.
When it
For
comes
example,
on,
being able to
because I
reach
realize a lot of
places
them in
that you
media,
can't.
in the entertainment medium these days, where yeah, it's a medium these days where
She also has this
a lot of
special ability she
times
can use to
they
control some of the strange creatures of this planet.
they try to answer people in a sense where make things about something that like we saw what they did to Joel, and
Together,
I
you
think
have
there
to
was
make it
there was a
through
better
both the
word for them to
harsh
respond
and
to the
beautiful
people, and
environments
I
of
see a lot of
Lana.
win mediums that
Past
they
dangerous
respond
robots,
entertainment genre. They respond to people that question their decision with utter disdain
unraveling
and
long forgotten mysteries
disregard for their opinion.
that
For
all
example,
lead to your destined future.
like if you're watching my content on my videos and then you saw something about it and you comment on it, and instead of I give you a detailed explanation
Planet
of
of
why
Lana
I
is
did what
really
I
a
did,
labor of love,
I
and
attack
we're very
you,
excited here
call
at
it,
Wishfully to
saying
bring
that
you what
you're,
we believe is
you
a
know,
truly unique
you're this, you're
adventure.
that,
And beyond the
obviously that will
companion-based
rub you the
puzzle
wrong
solving
way.
and hand-painted art style,
And
you will experience an engaging
I think a lot
story
of
with twists
people,
and turns that
especially big
hopefully
companies
will
these
stay with you
days,
long after the
they seem
credits
to have a very disregard and
Planet of
disdain
Lana
for
is coming
people
to
that
Xbox and PC this year, and you can wishlist
that's
right
a
now
part
at
of their
Steam
fandom,
or sign up at our
and
newsletter at
even people that
planetoflana.com.
generally just partake in their product. And I think
This next
that's
title
a,
from
that is
Two
a very
Star Games is quite
disgusting way to
literally
go
an
about it.
on-the-rails shooter.
And
You and your little yellow train with its
I
mounted
don't know.
machine
I think
gun
a
and
lot of times
exquisite
they
collection
can't.
of bobbleheads face off against
They
a
put
demonic,
themselves on such a
clown-faced
higher
train
pedestal
who is hell-bent on
where
devouring human flesh. This
they
is Choo Choo
create a
Charles.
they create a separate line between
Two Star Games, and I'm currently making
the people
Choo Choo Charles.
and their content, and no, the people and themselves. So they always like to draw a line between those two things, and seem to forget, like, because if you go back and even watch interviews back in the day and stuff, even since recently, the Top Gun thing with where Tom Cruise
open world horror
came
game
out
where you
and thanked
navigate an
everybody
island
and
in a
everything,
train.
and even watches the interview, you see he
Upgraded
has,
over time,
based on
and
what
use
he
it to
says,
fight
you
an
can
evil
tell that
spider
he
friend
has
named
an
Charles.
appreciation for people that take that basically come to see his movies, take part in the product that he's putting out
If you
there,
pump enough lead into his
and
face,
all
I'll
those things.
probably
There's not a
encourage him to
disdain
run off and
there,
find something else to do.
and he's not sure. And I think a lot of other companies, they come from a place of disdain towards people that criticize their product
with one
and
goal
their
above all else, and
things.
that's to summon Charles to a
I think
1v1 and fight him to
that's
the
a
death.
really strange way
To do
modern
that, you'll need to explore the open
people
world, looting
that
abandoned
are in these
areas and
big
completing missions for the locals
organizations
to gain powerful new
tend to go
weapons
about
and
things,
scraps
make
that you can use
things
to
a lot
upgrade your drone's
about
speed, armor, and damage.
Admit that you pick a bad actor. Sometimes you can admit that you write a boring or incohesive story. You can't. Sometimes you have to admit that the editing was bad. And I realize
Best be careful out
these
there,
days a
because it
lot
might
of
be
people in
unwise to
entertainment
wander
they
too
don't want
far from
to
your
they
training.
don't want to admit that they
If you do
failed.
encounter Charles while you're roaming around,
So they
it
have
doesn't
to
matter what you
blame
do
a
now,
lot of
because
other
you have
things
truly
like the
angered
race of the
beast, and you'll either
character,
escape
the
with your
sex of the
life,
character,
or see it flash before
the
your
sexual
eyes.
orientation of the character. For that's the reason why people are upset. And it's a very disgusting thing because it's almost like people can't have an opinion without it be manipulated to
If it
say
sounds
it's
like something
because
for you,
of
be sure to follow
something
and
else
wish
that's
list
very
Choo
irrelevant.
Choo Charles on Steam. I'd greatly appreciate
that's
it.
what I
It
really
does mean a
noticed.
lot.
And to
We've
be
got a
exact,
special one for you. It's very personal and
by
near and
doing
dear
that,
to iMape It
I
because
think
it's a
that they
iMape It
make
Presents published
when
title. It's called
good
Escape
games or good
Academy,
movies
and
come
think
out
of
with
it like
these type of
Hogwarts,
people in the
but
lead,
for
where there
escape
is a
It's from developer
black
Queen Crew Games,
person,
and
a
they hail from
Asian
the arcade
person,
amusement
a
space.
bisexual
They
person, a
designed escape
lesbian
rooms in
person,
real
a gay
life.
person.
Better they talk about their
When
game than
things
me.
come
Here they
out with these people,
Hey, I'm Mike.
it brings
I'm
now a
Wyatt.
connotation that
I'm Michelle, the art
automatically you're thinking it's
Wait,
gonna
am
be
I supposed to
bad.
say I'm the-
It's gonna be shit.
Hey, I'm
so
Mike. I'm Wyatt.
you already
We're the
go in with a
founders. I'm Michelle, the art
negative
director.
view of the thing before you actually see the thing.
Once more with feeling.
And a lot of time it's
Hey,
proven
I'm
to
Mike.
be true
I'm
instead of
Wyatt.
proving the opposite.
And we're Coin Crew Games.
Because even right now, if I see a movie and a black person in the lead, even as
When
a
Coin
black
Crew Games
person
was founded,
myself,
we were actually
I
building
tend
real-world
to
escape rooms and arcade
be
machines,
very
but when the pandemic hit, we needed to pivot.
hesitant
So we
when it
decided
comes
take
down to
those
watching
learnings,
it.
building
It's like,
real-world escape rooms.
is it
and
gonna be
transpose
bad?
them
I feel like it's
into a
gonna be
digital
bad.
format, and thus
I
Escape
don't want to
Academy
watch
was born.
it. I think by doing what they do now these days, hiding behind these things, it brings a lot of negative connotation toward
Escape
these
Academy is an
races and
escape room
people when
adventure
they're in the
game
lead for a
that you
movie.
can
And
play
I think
either
that's
single player or
the most
co-op.
offensive thing.
You play
and
as a
disgusting
student
thing.
at this titular,
It's-
mysterious
It's better you
escape
come on and
academy
say,
where
hey,
you get to
because I
master the art
kid you
of
not,
puzzle solving
if Naughty Dog
and
had
train to
came out and
become
said
the
it,
ultimate
hey guys,
escapist.
we
What are
heard
you
what
waiting
you
for?
said,
A
we
room
see
full
the
of gas
comments,
is no place to relax.
and
We're all fans
yes,
of
this is the
escape
way we
rooms,
took
so when
the
we couldn't
story.
find a digital,
I understand
authentic escape
that
room
not
experience,
everyone
we decided to make one ourselves.
is fond of it. However, we thought at the time this would have
Walls
been
are
the
often
best
misleading
way
at the
to
academy.
tell the story we want to tell. I understand
Escape Academy isn't
it
just
might be a
puzzle
misstep,
game, it's an escape room.
or a
and it brings
miscalculation
that
on
play
our
pattern
part.
home. We
However,
have
I
a
hope
huge
that you
amount of
guys
puzzles in
can
this game,
still
and they never repeat.
enjoy what
And
we have
in addition to
here.
that, you can solve every puzzle using
And
just your mind. No
all that
dexterity
thing. If they had said
Although you
that,
may
I
wanna
think
bring a paper
there would be less negativity towards The Last of Us in general. If they just come out and just lay down table like that, take some ownership that you
The
miscalculated.
academic
you
theming gave us the leverage to
you-
create a wide
you-
variety of
you
rooms that support the
misapproach
narrative
the story you
and
wanna
put players
tell
in situations they would never
and
find
admit
themselves
to
in
it,
real life escape rooms.
and just say you understand that, yeah. But I still hope you guys can enjoy the game, the story.
It was really helpful to
and
have the experience of both playing a lot of escape rooms and
Yeah.
designing real-world escape rooms.
And we will try to
as sort of
improve
a
on the next
design
iteration or
anchor
something like
to
that.
buoy us to.
I think that if they had come out with that talking point, it'd be a lot better outlook on them, because people would probably just say, yeah, I get it, this is a story you want to tell.
We really took our time to create
whatever.
an eclectic cast of
But
students
it's-
and faculty members
I
that
still
help
see
guide
some
you
problems
throughout the
apart from
academic journey
that
of Escape
thing.
Academy.
But I understand the story you're trying to tell. Because I think a lot of people that have
Building
that
on
view,
the lessons
because
that you get
when
in each
the game
room
came
and
out, what I
raising
realized
stakes
is that a
throughout
lot of
your
people
journey
criticize
at
the
the
game
academy was
for the death of
definitely a design
Joel,
pillar who wanted to make sure
and some
teams served the
choices they make with Ellie also. However, when people started to get angry was after basically Neil Druckmann started to basically attack them.
Escape Academy is coming to Xbox, PlayStation,
you know,
and PC.
like
on
going
July
off on a
14th,
tangent.
and will be available.
People started getting more hostile towards the game,
And you can wishlist us today.
people
on
started
Steam.
to review it a bit more
We'll see you at the
harshly,
Academy.
or more harsher comments towards it than ever.
This game's for all those fans of organization
I
out
really
there,
think
all those
this
organizers.
entertainment
It's from a
these
studio
days,
called Max Inferno, and it's a game about
these big
getting
companies, I
things
think
lined
a lot of
up
them think just
right.
believe that they're too big to
It's
fail.
called A Little to the Left.
And rightfully so they are, in a sense, because to be honest, a lot of people will still check them out. A lot of people will still get excited, but they could have approached it a lot more better ways. There's a better way to do things, especially in an industry that you need your fans, you need people that to come in, watch your content, or play your game, or whatever. You need people. People's what makes
Hi, I'm Annie.
you successful
Hi, and
in
I'm
the
Lucas.
entertainment industry, and to
we
attack
are Max Inferno.
these
Yep,
people.
we're really excited to share with you
or
today
whatever.
a cozy puzzle game that we've been
It's-
working on called A
It's
Little to the
kind of disgusting. It's just better you admit fault, admit that you miscalculated, but you're not gonna change the story because you can't change the story. Right? You already put it out there. So, but it's just best you try to understand where your people that support you coming from and those type of things. And I think
A Little to the
that's
Left is a game where you sort,
a lot of the
stack,
misjudgment
and
of
tidy
a
up
lot
the
of
house.
these people these days.
In each level, puzzles are hidden among
What
regular
game is
household
this?
objects, and you solve them by arranging items in a very particular way.
Like, people make some of the most simplest
Many of the levels have
games.
multiple solutions. It's all about observation and imagining the different structures that could be at play. The game takes inspiration from our own home
Yeah, because if we
and some of our
you
own
look
little tendencies.
when, for example,
Another
343,
big
not
source of
343,
inspiration for the game is
Bungie
our
was
cat,
coming up,
Rookie,
or
who should be around here
I think
somewhere.
it's back like in the early 2000s and things like that. When you see like people in the movie industry was some of them were a bit pretentious. The gaming industry was always the place where people can just
Occasionally,
chill,
this cat will show up on the
relax.
periphery of your
And I think
gameplay
over the years,
and undo your tidy work.
because gaming has
Just to
become
shake
a
things
bit
up a little bit.
mainstream, for lack of a better word,
The game starts off pretty
The-
simple, but as you progress, the
the
logic behind the puzzles
nature
becomes a little more
of
surreal.
being relaxed, you see a lot of people kind of lose. A lot of people in the industry these days lose that kind of relaxed behavior.
There is a
and
lot to
feel.
tidy up
So
in A Little to the Left.
it's more corporate.
Actually, every day brings something new.
And I think that's one of the detriments
With the daily tidy
of
delivery, you get even
these
more
big,
out of our
big
favorite
companies
puzzles.
these days, because
And you earn fun
they make
badges, too.
themselves a lot more corporate now, so kind of
Well, thanks for
disattached
stopping
from
by.
We hope you enjoy A Little to the Left.
from the people
when it
who
releases
actually
later this
play
year.
their games.
See you later.
I think that's a great mismanagement. Yeah. Because even with watching Dev Diaries or like Bungie, when they're talking about the first Halo game and how they come about it, and they're like, you get 10 minutes of fun. I think it's 10 minutes.
I've been
right?
excited about this one ever since it was announced
and
ages
finally you
ago.
have the 10-minute
It's from
loop
developer
of
Gummy
fun.
Cat. It's called Bear and Breakfast.
You
And
just
the title says
reuse it
all.
and
You're a
change
bear,
up stuff.
You run in bed and breakfast in the woods.
And to make
and
it
it's
kinda
really freaking
fresh.
fun. We're debuting a brand new
And
animated
even
trailer, a
up
bunch
to
of gameplay you've never seen, and
today,
finally
you can still
announcing
go
a release
back
date.
and play the original Halo game, and it still feel fun. And I think a lot of people just lack that kind of approach towards game development overall. I don't know. It's kind of sad to see an industry that's supposed to be relaxed become so corporate and so serious. Like, I don't know.
I'm Ioana.
And I'm Radesh. We're from Gummy Cat in Romania.
Today,
Romania.
we're showing you our first game called Bear and Breakfast. It's a laid-back management adventure game where you build and run a B&B in the woods, but you're a bear.
Even games like this, like
in Bear and Breakfast, you play as
who
Hank,
plays this?
a young, curious bear
No
from
offense,
Silver
but who
Valley
plays these
who
games?
lives in a small home with his mom and 2 best friends.
Because I honestly could not play this game. Wow. So how's your day going, man? How's the day going?
We
How are
grew up
you?
on management sims. Games like Theme Hospital were big inspirations for us, but we also wanted to make a game that tells a story alongside the usual management stuff.
What kind of story can you tell as a bear? Never could understand.
So it turns out that humans are coming back for some reason, and they need a place to stay. There's old, rundown buildings all over the place, and you're just the bear for the job.
Imagine you go to a bed and breakfast in the woods and see a bear come to you and start talking to you. That'd be some of the wildest thing.
The game follows a linear story that you advance by solving quests. A lot of them involve finding materials, building rooms, crafting furniture, and decorating stuff.
And some things, even for free, you cannot get me to play.
The actual
Not
furniture
that
you do
bored.
make awards different kinds of
I am
points.
not
For
that
instance, beds give comfort, showers give hygiene, that type of thing.
God.
You have to make sure that your
It
room
is
scores
probably-
are
it's
high
probably
enough to
not for
satisfy
free
whatever your
because-
guests are asking for.
That's the thing. How would you make money from a free-to-play game without ads?
Each type of score comes with its own challenges.
Honestly,
For
I
example,
use
later
microtransaction,
on, you'll
I
need to
guess.
cook food for your guests through
But
a
games like
minigame.
this, how would you create a microtransaction for it? I don't know. Probably should
There's
call
a lot
EA
more to
and
Bear and
ask them
Breakfast,
how would they make
but
it.
you can play at your own pace
It's like
since the game won't rush you.
if I were to build a game and I need to monetize it, I think I would just call EA
Oh, and there's
like,
definitely
hey,
no creepy
how
subplot
do I
hidden somewhere in the
monetize
forest.
this guy? Oh my god.
We're very excited to be part of Day of the Devs this year, and we can't wait to introduce you all to Hank and his friends when Bear and Breakfast launches later this summer. Thank you.
That's good, man. Managing 2 kids under 2. Damn, twins? Like, for me personally, man, like, sometimes I take care of my baby sister and stuff, and bro, she's over 2 and she's a bit too much. Like, and it shows that I just dealing with it is a bit too much. It was something I enjoyed still, but sometimes you just need a break.
So I don't want to say a lot about this next
But-
one. It's full
I
of
don't
secrets
envy
and
people that are
puzzles and
parents.
mystery
Let's just
that
put
are
it
best
that way.
discovered on your own.
It kinda
It's
shows
a
that I
beautiful
am
game
so
from a
not
studio
ready to
called
be
Shared
one, 'cause-
Memory. It's a
Damn.
pixel art
It's a bit too much.
Metroidvania
Like,
full of
imagine
interesting
every day
creatures. It's called
you're
Animal
dealing
Well.
with some, bro.
Hi, I'm Billy Basso. Today I'm going to be showing you a game I've been working on called Animal Well.
People who are parents and are actually good parents or decent parents. It's a heck of
In
a job.
Animal Well, you explore a surreal
I
and
don't
sometimes
envy
dangerous pixel art labyrinth that is
I don't
filled with
envy it
secrets.
at all. 1 month and 2. Okay.
As you explore, you'll encounter various creatures, but it's not always clear if they're friendly or not. So it's best to proceed with some
Pac-Man-esque.
amount of caution.
Yeah, but the 1 month, 2 months old, I think that's supposed to be a
Throughout
easier
the game,
time
you're going
though,
to find
because
various items
they're
that
just in
will
cribs crying.
give you new abilities and help you solve some puzzles.
That's a tad bit easier for now, I guess. You you just probably
every item in the game has multiple uses, but you're gonna have to experiment if you want to figure out what they all are.
Here, little thing. There you say bottles. I really don't envy being parents. I do not envy it at all.
Animal Wall is a pixel art game. That's not just a pander to nostalgia. Instead, I'm viewing
seeing
it as
this game kind of
technical
makes me think of Batman.
A 4K TV screen has 144 times as many pixels, but that means I have 144 times as much processing power to apply to each pixel. Throughout the game, you'll see a lot of things like fluid sims or dynamic lighting effects that haven't really been used in a pixel art game before.
Well, I get you, man.
Designing Animal Wall is a layered experience. So what that means
and
is
then we all have our
the base
calling.
layer is
probably one day I will get that calling as well.
Completion.
And
but then there's a second layer.
I love the support, man. It was kind of boring. I think I would have ended the stream
lots of hidden
right
items
after the Summer Game
in
Fest
nooks and crannies throughout the world.
Because
you might need some help.
Sometimes when you're here by yourself,
the third layer
talking
has puzzles
to nothing,
that don't really
kind of get
demotivated
just to end
they might
the
go
thing quickly.
unnoticed for years.
I think I probably would have ended it,
or they might
a
require
lot
some
sooner,
community collaboration to solve.
To be honest.
Also, there's
right after the Summer Game
Fest
finished, the actual Summer Game
may require some
showcase finish. I would have probably ended it.
Understand, but the first 10 people to
because these guys are
will get a free copy of the game at launch.
No offense.
And then while you're doing that, you can maybe
they're kind of boring. And even though I understand making games are very difficult, because to be honest, to make a game like this these days, I don't know. I tried to. And I think making games like these are a lot harder than making a 3D game. And yeah, I think making anything look 2D is a lot harder than making 3D. Because when it comes down to 3D, you can just get anything from the store, whether you're using Unity, Unreal, and you can put something together,
a colorful
and bam,
exploration game where you play as
you
a
don't have to
water
write
nymph,
any code, even though I choose to write my code, but you don't have to.
This game comes to us
I think
from
even with 2D game, you don't have to either. But to me, I think building a 2D game from scratch, for me personally, I find it very difficult to do it. Probably because I'm not that fond of 2D games to begin with either. Probably that's why I find a hard time to really build it. But 3D games,
I would like to say with you,
when I used to build
games,
well, now I haven't
put all my love
built
in every
one
part of
guy.
this game, so please enjoy.
Yeah, but it was fun. It was fun learning Unity and all that business.
The journey starts with the birth of a little water nymph at the spring of the river. Naya will grow up and mature, obtaining vitality from floating leaves and flowers, learning to swim like a
I have
duck,
this problem
give like a
when I'm
fish,
streaming,
dance like
that
a
I
frog,
realize it.
finding other adorable
that
friends like
I'm not
butterflies,
really looking,
rabbits, snakes,
how my setup
turtles,
is, I have a
crocodiles,
TV that has the
and much
actual
more.
thing, and I have
Help
my
them
screen
to
that
find
has
their
the
way,
stream stuff and
avoiding
everything,
obstacles and dangers,
software and everything,
using your
and I
skills.
keep on looking
You will
at the
immerse
streaming
through a
software
lot of beautiful
instead
places
of the TV.
like deep forest, a dark cave, a joyful creek.
I don't know. It's just I think it's just the way how I record games. So
Water,
when I'm recording
symbolizing life,
games,
start
just
pure and
upload
fresh.
to YouTube.
And little by little, it will
I
be
look
fading
directly
into dark.
on the
You can sing
screen
to
in front of me
regenerate the
instead
nature,
of
making sprout
because the
flowers
TV would
in
normally
your path.
have this
And you must do your best because
software.
the humans
So I
are
think
controlling this river go. Humans
I know.
create their
I
own
kinda just
fake
get
rivers,
used to looking
like
at
these noisy roads with
the
strange
screen
smoke
directly in front of me
creatures.
instead of the TV.
You are the guardian of this river, and that seems to be a difficult task. But don't be afraid, because a tiny cloud will take care of you from the sky. The beautiful hair of Nayad is like its vitality. You can make it
That's the thing
grow
that I
up
can never build a
under
game
the
like
sun rays,
this and stand
change its
behind
color,
it
even
because
tie small flowers on it.
I know.
Creating Nayad, I focused on a wholesome
man,
experience.
I don't know. I guess
Enjoy
if you
at your
like
own
this type of
pace,
games,
exploring and flowing.
Nayad
I
will be
think
available
the
for
type of
PC and
games that
consoles by the end
even
of this year.
as
Thank you for watching.
developers that we build, that developer builds, is kind of indicative of the games that they're mostly interested in. I think for me, I'm just not that interested in this 2D stuff. Like, I'll play some, like, for example, Ori, who else? Ori, Cuphead.
If you ever find yourself longing for the good old days, then why not take a
Mario.
trip back to the Stone Age?
But even
in
Mario's
this
gone
cooperative
3D
life
now,
and
so I
farming
guess
simulation game from
who
Sodaden
knows?
and Cryptica.
But I'm gonna play
Hunt
like
and
the
gather
older
to care for your
Marios.
settlement,
Yeah.
explore the ancient world
those
around
those
you.
were the
Best of
dice.
all, become a friend to
Those
the
were the
mammoths.
dice.
This is Roots of Pacha.
Hi, I'm Timo, co-founder of Sodaden along with my brother.
Hi, I'm
I think
Karen,
if I was to
narrative
build a
designer.
2D game,
We're based in
I
San
would just
Diego,
hire
with the rest of the
somebody
team
to
in
build it
Argentina.
Hola a todos, I am Dan.
and just give them the idea, like,
And
hey,
I'm
this
Johnny,
is the idea,
Timo's
go
brother.
build it.
We are the team developing Roots of Pacha. A farming
Just
sim
be that.
set in the Stone Age where you help your clan develop the ideas that shape humanity.
In a time when there weren't stores to buy seeds or anything else, you'll build your village from the ground up. Instead of using money, you'll transform the world around you by contributing and working with your clan. Starting small, you'll explore the regions of this new land, discovering plants and resources along the way. Many of the ideas you developed were the cornerstones of early civilizations like farming, domesticating animals, and the creation of tools that are now common. Ideas will build on one another, and after a while, you'll find your community transformed. You'll venture into the caves to meet the spiritual world, to try and explain who you are and why you're here.
This kind of reminds me of Pokemon. Like how Pokemon used to set up back in the old golden days.
The game's Stone Age setting was inspired by the book The Clan of the Cave Bear. Roots of Pacha is set in simpler times, but society is still complex. For example, finding something to eat went from satisfying a basic need to making a dish and creating a reason to gather. As you discover ways to make life easier, you'll find time to experience all the fun Pacha's world has to offer.
I also have some like guitar music influence there, stuff of that kind.
You'll get to know your clan, meet others living around you, and maybe even find that special someone. Our love of farming sims
This is one of
started
my
with the
problems
first
with
Harvest Moon,
games sometimes.
and Stardew Valley
like,
took it to the next level. With Roots of Pacha, we want to make our own unique contribution to
I
the
think
genre.
this is a commentary and entertainment overall.
We're working on this project with all of our hearts. We're super excited for you to play the final
I understand
version.
that
In the
these
meantime,
people are
we have a
passionate
brand
about
new
certain
demo
things,
that just went
and that's
live
cool.
Thanks for having us. Muchas gracias.
However, it kind of shows. I don't want to be too disrespectful because I understand this. Building a game is a lot of work. It's no joke. But sometimes some of these games seem to lack, I guess, creativity.
And now I am very pleased to
And
present
it's
a
even
world
happened
premiere
when-
from our friends at Us2 Games, the folks who
when
brought you Monument Valley, Alba,
we're replaying-
and
when
a
I was
bunch
replaying,
of other really, really cool games. Here it is.
I noticed it when when I started to replay Life is Strange, the first season, and which that I think will start.
Atlas 2 games, we really try and take what's meaningful and great about games and deliver that to everybody. So with Monument Valley, we made people care about a character for the first time if they've never really engaged with games very much.
Whenever we are done with
we took
the summer
game and packaged that into a kind of
event
theme
stuff
about
we're
saving
gonna
an
have
island that more people are going to engage with than just hardcore.
Chapter,
and with this game, what we really want to do is take these genres that we really love, like roguelike games and turn-based tactics,
started replaying it,
add a little bit of sports game in there as well.
I realized a lot of
about
the dialogue
dreams and conflicting fears, and really package that together into something that feels really unique.
And
in the game, you play the role of Desta, who's a young person in their early 20s, who's coming home for the first time, having not left home in the very best way. Their relationship with their mother and their family and their friends. And there's a few of them that were a little bit broken.
Like
and they were broken because they
things
didn't really have the words to say. And their father, who used to be a big part of their life, unfortunately passes away.
I think the dialogue
they don't have those tools and that person to lean on to
because a lot of times I'm scratching my head.
They manage to go home, they find this old ball they used to play with their dad.
After we just done have
and
a
when they try and fall asleep with it, they find themselves in a world between worlds, neither asleep
then as somebody else comes in, they come
and
and react very
they can
hostile.
explore these moments, these memories,
what's your problem?
And solve these creative problems through
what's your problem? So it's kind of fascinating
they find
to
the right
replay
words
this
to
game.
say to confront these people.
I don't know.
The people we're going to be meeting in Desta's dreams are people who were significant to Desta before they left town a couple of years back. And there are lots of people they don't know quite as well.
At least the writing got better though,
and some people
when I was playing Life is
Strange
Strange True Colors
in their dreams. But they've all had a profound impact
to me,
on Desta's life.
and the first playthrough was really
These
good.
characters are really interesting because all of them are interwoven
annoying,
as part of
or as
Desta's story,
annoying.
but
Like certain
also
times it
with
was
each other.
annoying, but for the most part it
They don't
was
disappear
good.
as abstractions, but
And I
they
think
really
certain
feel like
things
a
I would
part
have
of the
changed
makeup
as
of
in
Desta's
story, but I think
background.
that's any medium that
One
I
way or
watch
another,
or
the
play.
people
I
that
always
Desta
see
meets throughout
things
the
that are,
game
oh, you might
help
could have done
Desta
this to
become
make the
who they
story
are
a bit
today.
better.
And they've taught Desta
But
a number of different things.
it is what it
like
is.
Standing up for themselves, taking risks,
And
expressing
everything.
themselves, and more. There are a few different themes in the story, but I would say that certainly loss is a big part of it. Finding yourself, courage and perseverance, and reawakening. No pun intended.
It feels like we've been able to put a lot of ourselves into Desta. The same is true for pretty much all of our games, but Desta in particular is very personal to a lot of the members of the team. I'm sure we can all relate to some of the themes of maybe having ghosted a friend and not being sure how you could like get back in touch with them, or dwelling over how you might have
Then
said
why would you ghost them to
something in
begin
a
with?
conversation and like having that play over and over in your mind, which is like one of the core
I
themes of the
sometimes
game.
find those things
It's
are
definitely got more
childish
depth
things to
and more
do.
game
If you
mechanics than
ghost
anything we've made
somebody or
before,
you don't
and
want
it's
to
been
speak to
designed from
somebody,
the
there was a
ground up to be
reason you
able to
didn't
work
want
from
to.
title. We're really looking forward to telling
Like-
you more about Desta, the memories between in the coming weeks.
If,
and the
especially if
coming
it's a friend, like you don't stop talking to somebody or to the point where you don't have them number.
This next game is called Shim. It's a shadow
ridiculous.
platformer. You're a little blobby character platforming around
just
inside shadows,
I guess
and a game with a
we'd
really
say
cool minimalist
this-
graphic art style. I hope you like it.
Hi, I'm Ewout and I'm the developer of Skim.
follow me on all my
And I'm Niels
socials
from
just to
Exonice,
keep up to
and
date
I
and
help
stuff.
Ewout develop
It's
Skim.
really cool.
We're
And
located in the north
if
of the
you haven't
Netherlands
liked
in a
the
town
stream,
called Leeuwarden.
I really appreciate
We are a team of
if
two,
you just drop
plus
that
the
like.
talented people at
Like.
Moonseller, who the audio.
I really would appreciate that. And yeah. I think we could keep on going a bit.
Schim is a game where you move around in shadows. You play as a Schim, a shadow creature. As a whole, Schim is made to be approachable for a variety of players. At its core, it's about jumping around in shadows and platforming towards the end of a level.
Exactly, you don't ghost people and then
Each shadow has their own Schim.
Try to like. To be honest, even if I stop talking to a friend,
The player
like,
plays around
probably I'm
as a Schim of a
busy,
human.
I don't have time
However,
to catch
this
up
Schim
every
is separated
time.
from their person,
Whatever. Your
and it's
number's
up to
still gonna be
you
in
to
my
find
phone.
your way back.
If I delete your number from my phone, because there's no
In
one
the
on this
game,
earth that
you
can
will also
lose
help
your
other
number
Schim
because
characters
everything
who
is
also
saved to my
separated from their shadow.
which I think most people should know how to do.
You can help them by
Because
finding
it's simple
their
look up how to do it. Because I can just mess around your phone and figure out how to do it. So even if I reset my phone, I lost my phone, I'm still gonna have your
big
number.
inspiration from the feeling of playing
So
as a
if I
child.
lose your number, quote unquote lose, it just
Playing
means I didn't
imaginary
want you to
games
talk
with
to-
made-up rules. Move around in
begin
shadows
with,
and
really.
jump to the
There's
next
a reason
shadow.
for that. So if So it's nonsensical to say, oh, you want to find about the number. Why do you want to find about the number? If you meet again and whatever was probably changed or whatever and reconnect, fine. But I don't know. And in the end, if someone is doing something to get to the point of you getting rid of their number,
check it out and follow us at schimpgame.com.
I will give people the benefit of the doubt to think that you'd rather speak to the person first and let them know what's up. So if it's the case, you need to.
We have a space where people can come to work and
for me
meet other
personally,
people, do
for a
small
point for me to get rid of your
and we
number,
are
lose a
helping
number,
Japanese devs by introducing
I
them
have
to
to speak to at
platforms,
least probably
console
like 3
publishers,
times and
helping them on
still do the same
marketing,
thing,
or as
but
usually
being annoying
they
and
don't
all,
speak
and
English,
then
helping them to apply to overseas events.
I just delete your number straight up.
And we're also doing
So
a lot
it's not be a
of
case like,
online
oh, you pissed me off one day, oh, I'm going to get rid of your number,
like
whatever.
our
No,
big
if you're my
Assassin's
friend,
Showcase, which will be aired this summer
I'm going to talk to you about it. I'm going to be like, hey, bro, what's up? You know,
and podcast and many other things
if
you
I
can
do
check on
something
YouTube
wrong,
and
like
Twitch.
to piss
But
you
first,
off or whatever,
let's check two
I would
really
expect
cool
you to come and
Japanese
say, yo,
titles.
bro, what's up? You know, XYZ. Like, I'm not going to be like, oh, I'm not going to be like hostile about it, because I end that is I probably misjudged the situation or reacted in a, or say something I probably shouldn't have said in a certain group or whatever. And I'm okay with people letting me know that, hey, you know, you probably shouldn't have said that. That wasn't really the time for that or whatever.
Fox
That's
and
cool.
Frog Travelers, The
You know?
Demon of Arashino Island, is a 3D
Same
action
as if I have
adventure game
something
with a
did
Japanese-inspired
something, I say, hey,
atmosphere.
I didn't think that was cool
We'll
or
play as
whatever.
Fox, a girl who finds herself on Arashino Island and starts traveling
yeah.
with Frog.
So I think these are things that you can at least talk about, and if
Torii Gates,
you know,
Fuso
you reach a
Lantern
point that
and
it
Neon
annoys you
gives light
that
and
much
color
for you
to
to
the
get
end.
rid, like, you
But
know,
something is
stop
lurking
talking
in
to
the
them
shadows,
or
inching
whatever.
even closer.
That's just how things are. You lose people, man. If you meet up in the future or whenever, and you basically catch up, and that's cool too. And get by
Fox
them,
and
that's
Frog
cool
Travelers
too.
is developed by
I'm not
Rias,
gonna
an
think like,
illustrator
oh,
and concept
why
artist
I'm
that
not
came
done
up with
it,
the
man.
idea
You're
for
not
it,
trying to
based on
figure
one
out
of
it
his
now.
illustrations.
Like, it's the reason why we stopped talking.
Fox and Frog Long Journey Through the Night is planned for release in a few years.
Yeah, and I think these days a lot of people will ghost people on a very petty things. It's not necessarily even toxic things. It's more petty behaviors sometimes. Or, like, for example, some people get upset over the smallest thing, and sometimes you have to talk to people. I say, hey, I didn't think that was cool. To sometimes have a discussion around why it's not cool, why
Goodbye
it
World
makes you
is a
feel that
narrative game
way.
about two young indie game creators.
And sometimes
the
even
Shy
through
Kenny
that
and the
discussion,
extrovert
you can see that, oh, probably I was overacting. Probably that was ridiculous for me to even, you know, react that way or whatever. Because it's not every time we, as humans, we react in things that are logical or quote-unquote sensible.
Goodbye World is a
Sometimes
tale about the
even
passion and
saying,
struggles
hey,
that comes
what's
with
up?
game
You know, this
creation.
wasn't cool. You
Through
found out
13
that
chapters of their story,
probably
rendered in beautiful pixel
you're the
art
one
and a resolution
reacting,
close to the
overreacting,
Super
you
NES
know,
and Game Boy
which
Advance.
can be okay. So for you, because sometimes it's you're the one with a toxic trait, you know, and that's the thing. Like, sometimes you have to have a conversation to understand if it's really something that you should
Goodbye
be
World is
upset
due
about,
out on Steam later this year.
or
if you like those games, don't hesitate
it's
to
just
wishlist
you,
and
or
to follow the
is it
devs
something
on
that you should
Twitter.
be upset
And
about,
if
or
you
is
are
it just you
interested by
overreacting? Because
Japanese
sometimes
indie
that can be the
scene or
case for
indie
you.
games,
Sometimes
you can follow us on
you
Twitter,
can just
on
be
Discord,
simply
chat with
overreacting.
us, and watch
So I
our
think
indie game showcase,
for
which
people
is
just to say, oh,
coming
cut
this
people out
summer.
in line.
And thank you again for watching, and Day of the Devs for having
think
us.
without having a conversation is even
process
a
of
more
moving to a
toxic
new city
trait
can be
than
daunting.
if the
Our
person
next
even
game,
have a
Birth,
toxic trait
from
that's
solo developer
really
Madison
whatever problem
Carr,
with them or
who
whatever,
hails from Chicago,
or
explores
it's
the
probably you
idea of
just
quelling
overacting certain
loneliness
things.
through this puzzle
So I
adventure.
think conversation is very
Hi,
important.
my name is Madison, and I'm making a game called
in that
Birth.
sense, because it can be a very eye-opener realization moment, like maybe I was just overreacting.
Birth is a point-and-click puzzle game about living alone in a large city.
This is funny, living alone in a large city. Oh, God.
In order to quell your loneliness, you decide to create a creature, a friend, a partner for yourself, by collecting spare bones and organs that you find while traversing the city.
I'm kind of concerned for the person who came up with this game.
You will explore libraries and post offices and museums and cafes and apartments that don't belong to you.
What can be going on in your mind to create a game like this, bro?
In each of these buildings, you will meet creatures, and you will get to know them by searching through their personal belongings.
I understand if a teenager got into game development, built something like this. I can understand.
Their laptops and phones, their cabinets and their notebooks.
I still be wondering if the kid is okay, but I would understand, yeah. But an adult?
Within these personal belongings, there are puzzles. Some are physics-based, some are pattern-based,
Why do you come up with this
some are
game?
abstract.
What's going on? I was just simply think you need to see a
There are no
therapist
instructions,
very fast.
and you are rarely doing the same thing twice.
Oh yeah, if you have not yet subscribed, please
Alongside the main
subscribe
game,
and
there are
hit that
optional
bell
hidden
icon
tokens
to
that
be
you can
notified
find to
when
unlock
we're going to
secret
be up.
buildings and
So I think I'm
treasures.
going to set up the next stream after this. Not for later today, because I'm not doing Devolver stuff. Devolver is a very weird
First one's
stream.
out this August. I made this game with my whole heart, and I hope that you like it.
You know, I was going to say it must be a woman that made this game, but I was gonna say that, but I didn't want to seem sexist. You know, I'm misogynist. But for she to just confirm my thoughts, I think is really funny.
In our next title, How to Say Goodbye, you play as the ghost of a person who's recently died and is embarking on the journey of accepting their own death. The mechanics underscore the message that there's always a way through grief. You may get stuck, but you can always stop, reevaluate, and keep moving.
For people making
It's all just
games
part of the
like
puzzle.
this, bro,
Hi,
it's gotta
I'm
be
Florian,
rough.
co-author of the upcoming narrative puzzle game, How to Say Goodbye.
What is he looking at? 'Cause he's not looking at the camera. Hey, I can.
In How to Say Goodbye, you help a group of quirky ghosts overcome various obstacles and conundrums by reorganizing the level as you like.
I ain't gonna lie, I can relate to this game a bit more. But yeah, it's not that concerning.
Moving one tile will
I
also
understand,
push the surrounding tiles.
but I'm interested to see how that translates to a game. Is it like you're asked a puzzle to leave the person or something like that? I don't know. And he says a narrative kind of thing.
The puzzle elements are only moved around, but never removed. So, just like a Rubik's Cube, the puzzles never end up in a state where you can't solve them.
It's an interesting concept. Hey, and this is why there's a thing to say that
Follow various
whatever you
characters looking to
create as
discover why
art,
they are still here
it's
and how
reflective
to
of
move
yourself.
on while trying to escape the grasp
Because
of an evil wizard who doesn't know how to let go.
That's very reflective, man. That's very reflective of self. I ain't gonna lie.
How to Say
Oh,
Goodbye
art
tells a
is
story
very
of loss
reflective
and
of
grief, but we intend the experience to be as gentle, kind, and positive as possible.
I wonder what kind of game I would have built. You know, cool ass action pack
Sci-fi.
If this sounds like something that you would be interested in, please wishlist the game. It would mean a lot to us. Thank you.
To us. Hope that's not the person you're trying to say goodbye to. Or you're figuring out how to say goodbye to. You're making a game with. That would be a weird conundrum. And to be honest, that would be a funny marketing for the game. Ain't gonna front it. Imagine that. The game is how to say goodbye. In person, you want to say goodbye to. You and them are making the game.
Oh.
So that.
Hi.
That's a funny
concept.
concept.
Wasn't that a great show? And a great cake, and it's all gone. And so now we have to say goodbye. I hope you liked that. I hope you liked all the games.
The ending,
for making such fantastic games and for bringing them here for everyone to enjoy.
Ending, bro.
Special thanks to all of our generous sponsors. You've always been there for us, and we could not do this without you. PlayStation, Idea, Xbox,
Ice Cold Wolf. I think we're gonna end now.
Epic Game Store, y'all are awesome.
So thank you for being here. I think
extra special thanks to Dose One, the Magic Man, for supplying all the beats and sound effects and tunes you hear in every summer Game Fest edition of Day of the Devs. We couldn't have done any of this without you.
We're gonna be again here tomorrow for Netflix.
We're not done with the Day of the Devs 10th anniversary just yet. If you go to dayofthedevs.com and sign up for our newsletter, you will be amongst the first to hear about all the excitement that's to come this year.
Other than that, thank you so much to everybody who watched, and we'll see you next year. Bye.
It's kind of funny.
We'll
find funny
when you thought it was over, but it is actually not. Day of the Devs continues with a special after-party performance by the one and only Peter Berkman of Anamanaguchi fame. He's debuting new music from a game you've probably never heard of. It's called
These
Little
guys are
Nemo
not
and the
finishing
Guardians
the
of
damn thing.
Slumberland. And the reason you haven't heard of it is because
bro,
it's debuting on Kickstarter at this very freaking moment.
Like, it's hard to click
Enjoy.
away.
See you later. Thanks for tuning in to Day of the Devs Summer Game Fest Edition. Bye.
All right, I think it's over now. That was something. Thanks for being here on the Ice Cold Wolf, and see you tomorrow. Yeah, see you tomorrow. Peace.